The story is about the Red Death, which has been in the country for many years. If it touched you, left your body full of blood. The only person who didn't fear was Prince Prospero. One day he decided to invite all his friends to one of his castles in the countryside. They all looked at themselves in there to be away from the Red Death. After 6 months, the prince decided to give a masked ball. The dance was very well planned. All looked like a horrible dream. The rooms were different in this castle. They were 7, but you couldn't see what happened in the other. Everyone was afraid of the last room. That was the black one with red glass reflection. There was a black clock in the room, which chimed every hour. When the clock chimed at midnight, as always, everyone was silent and scared. Everyone noticed that there was a terrifying new mask. Prospero was filled with fury and said that his mask should be removed. He followed him through all the rooms. When they were in the black room, Prospero saw the stranger and he cried loud and fell to the floor, dead. When people went to remove the mask and clothes, there was nothing. Now everyone had been touched by the Red Death. This interesting story will be about the life of William Wilson and his opponent. One day at school, he knows his opponent. He has his same name and appearance. They were very similar, only that the other spoke in whispers. The first William couldn't handle the situation, so he left the school. Sometime later started doing bad things, cheat on cards and meet someone else's wife. The second William appeared in all places, ruining all his plans, always looking like him. At the end, when he appears at a party, the first has the strength to face him, drag him into a room, and stab him. But this means he killed himself because he was his alter ego. And this is the story of a man that lived with an elderly man which appreciated. Despite of the love he had for the old man, he didn't tolerate his look as he had a very foggy eye. The old man's eyes were as blue as the eyes of a vulture. He was so desperate to the old man's eye that he decided to kill him in order to be at peace with himself. He tried in multiple occasions, but he failed. Until a day that he came into the room and the old man opened his eyes and he felt strong enough to kill him. Then he hit the body in a very subtle way. He chopped his body in pieces and hid it under the wooden floor. His neighbor had called the police as he has heard the old man scream while he was murdered. When the police came to his house, he acted very normal. He even invited them over and had a chat with them. He was telling them that the old man went traveling, hence why he wasn't there. Whilst he was talking to them, he started listening the old man's heartbeat. The sound was so intense that made him confess.